Hi everybody, thank you for watching. In today's video, I'm going to talk about some of my current favorite products. It's been a really long time since I've done a favorites video, and I normally don't like to do them monthly, so I feel like it's been a good enough time that I have some products that have really been my favorite throughout the summer so far. So I figured I would show you guys some of my favorite cruelty-free products. I got my nails done yesterday. Do you like the color? They're like a light pink. Kind of like it. I feel like every time I go and get my nails done, it's either like beige, pink, I don't know, especially when I don't have fake nails and it's just like my natural nails. They chip so easily, and they grow out really easily, so I feel like with lighter colors you don't notice it as much, but alright, so let's get into today's video. So the first product that I wanted to talk about today are these lashes. These ones are by Red Cherry. They're the WSP lashes. There's also another brand made in the same factory. They're called Christina lashes, and they also have a lash called WSP, so I actually have both of them and I kind of swap. They're basically exactly the same. You can get them right on Amazon and they come in like a 6-pack, but every single time I've done my makeup or taken a picture, the past about 2 months I'm gonna say, I've been using these lashes. The reason that I love these lashes is because every time I wear them, people are always like, are those your real lashes? They're amazing. And I'm always like, no, they're fake, but they're really affordable, and I'll always tell them about where I got them and everything like that. But I love them because they're just very natural, they're really lightweight, they don't feel heavy on your eyes, and it basically feels like you have nothing on. You know, sometimes when you wear like the thicker band lashes, they feel a little bit heavy and then they start poking. These, I never ever have that problem, so I wanted to mention them because I've been obsessed with them. Next up, I have this Tatcha Pore Perfecting Water Gel. I've just been using this as a moisturizer underneath my makeup for the past 2 months. I got this in June, like the beginning of June. So June, July, and then now it's August. So about 2 months I've been using this, and it's really moisturizing. I like it because it's not your typical moisturizer. It feels more of like a gel, and it feels really nice and cool on your face. So what I've been doing every morning before applying my makeup, which I haven't been wearing makeup every single morning, but I'll wash my face, and then I will apply this, and then I'll go right in with my primer and then my makeup, and I found that my makeup has just been looking really nice. So for a while I was noticing my skin was just not looking good. I think I talked to you guys about it. I was getting like a ton of breakouts on my forehead, on my chin, and like on my cheek, on my neck, like places that I never really got it before. And it started happening before I got this product, but I actually went and I had 2 facials ever since, and my skin has cleared up immensely. I think it's just a mixture of like changing over from my diet, letting all of the toxins out of my body, and yeah, I guess probably just basically more of what I'm eating. So I know for sure it's not this product. At first I was like, I don't know if it's this product, but I've been using it a lot the past couple of weeks, and I've noticed that my skin has still been improving. So it's definitely not this product. So I recommend this if you guys are looking for a nice moisturizer to apply in the daytime. The next product is by Tarte. It's the Tarteist Clay Paint Liner in black. This has been my go-to liner for the past 2 months. I was using the Sigma in Wicked. It's like that gel liner, but I don't know if it's just me. I always make sure I put the caps on right after I use the gel liners, but they always dry up so quickly, and it's so much harder to get like a really perfect line that way. I like this one because it's in between a liquid and the gel. It's kind of like a mousse, like a really runny mousse, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's just a very nice consistency, and I noticed that my eyeliner comes out a million times better, which is always good, because I know eyeliner can be very difficult, believe me, even though I've been doing makeup for I don't even know how long, like it still sometimes is a struggle for me, but this eyeliner I think makes it a lot easier in my opinion, so this is the one that I've been using a lot and I really love. Next up I have this palette by Graftobian. I'm not sure if they sell individuals of this because I don't really use a lot of the colors, as you could see, but I've been using these 2 dark colors for a cream contour on my face, and I don't do this during the day. It's usually for at nighttime or if I'm doing a little bit more of a dramatic look. But whenever I sculpt out like my cheeks and my forehead with these, I just notice that my makeup stays perfect for so long. They're super creamy. They're not drying whatsoever. I have a few other products, like for instance, the LA Girl Pro Conceal that I use for my nose. This one gets super drying, so I don't like using this anywhere but my nose. The reason it's good for my nose is because it won't move anywhere. Like if I put it on my nose and I blend it out, like it stays all day. But for these, they're just like a million times more pigmented. They're super creamy, really easy to blend, and I just think it looks really great underneath. So this palette has definitely been my go-to as far as face. I have also used like some of the lighter colors to kind of blend the dark brown into like the foundation shade color. But I wanted to mention this because I had bought this probably like maybe like 6-7 months ago, and I didn't use it for a while, but I was using the LA Girl, and I noticed sometimes it would look a little chalky, especially around my cheeks. So I've been using this and I'm absolutely obsessed. Next up, I have the Aztec Secret Indian Healing Clay. I got this off of Amazon. I had seen you guys recommend this a while ago. I actually bought this on Amazon, I'm gonna say probably like 6-7 months ago. And again, it was one of those products that I just didn't use right away. But about 2-3 months ago when I was posting about how my skin was getting really, really bad, I saw a lot of people recommending it again. So I found it in a box that I hadn't unpacked from when we moved, and I took it out and I used it and I absolutely loved it. So this is like a powder, unlike most masks. You make your own and you mix in apple cider vinegar with it. So it has the directions on it. Equal parts of raw apple cider vinegar and water. So I personally love apple cider vinegar. The reason that I have been really into apple cider vinegar is because I've seen so many people saying it's helped their eczema a lot. To be honest, I've used it and it soothed it for a short period of time. It didn't heal it, obviously. But when I saw that that's what you had to mix in with this, I was really, really excited to try it. And I really loved the mask. It made my skin feel so nice afterwards. And I felt like it just cleared a lot of my blackheads out. So I know there's like a million different face masks on the market. And I've just never been like a huge fan of masks. I feel like a lot of them say they do things and they really don't, but I feel like with this one, I did notice a big difference where normally if I would do a regular mask, like I never really noticed a big difference. So I've used this about 3 or 4 times so far over the summer and I really, really love the results. Again, you can get this right on Amazon. I'm not sure exactly how much it is, but I believe it's way more affordable than some of those like $80, $90 face masks. Next up, I have these Cover FX Custom Enhancer Drops. These are literally life. Like, they're unbelievable. I've mixed these in with my foundations. I've used them as highlighters. I've used them on my eyes. You can add them into like a lipstick or a lip gloss to give you like a metallic lip, but these are just so pigmented. I'm gonna show you guys a close-up swatch of them so you can see them, but the two that I love are Moonlight and Sunlight. One is more of like a pink undertone and one's more of like a gold undertone, but they're so gorgeous. Like, do you see these swatches right now? Do you see how pigmented they are? They're literally life in a jar, and I feel like I'll never ever use this up. I don't know how long they say they're good for. Oh, it says it's good for 12 months. I don't really follow that. I like to just use stuff until it's empty, but I feel like this will last me for life. I feel like they should have made these in a smaller jar so they were A, a little less expensive, and B, again, you're like, whoever is gonna use this many drops. But I love them. I'm a makeup freak and you know I like to try anything shimmery, so I've really, really been loving these. Next up I have the Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation. This is in the color medium. This has been the foundation that I've been using for the past 2 or 3 months. So I got this in a press kit and it came with like every color, and normally when I get press kits like that, I'm like a makeup collector. Like, I love having a full collection. So sometimes I'll never use anything in the collection, which isn't good. But this time around, I was like, you know what? I need a really good cruelty-free foundation. I haven't found one. So I whipped this one out and it's just so amazing. It has like a little dropper. So you push down and then it drops out like that. Love the coverage. It's a really, really great color. So I've been using this every single time I've done my makeup the past 2 or 3 months. Next up I have the Mai Tai Spritzer by Dry Bar, and this is like a sea salt spray. This is one of my favorites. I'm almost done with this. I feel like it's such a small bottle. They need to make these bottles bigger. Certain things need to be bigger, some things need to be smaller, but whatever. But I love this one. I use that today for like my beachy waves. I only apply a little bit because if you apply too much it gets kind of sticky. I just like adding a little bit into my hair and it gives you like that really beachy, tousled look. So this is definitely my favorite hair product at the moment. If I'm doing like really pretty curls, I'll use more of like a hairspray. I won't stick with this one because again, it gives you like that messy, beachy look. But this I absolutely love and I love the smell of it. This I got from Sephora. I'm not sure if it comes in other sizes. I believe I tried like a sample version of this before I bought the full one. But in my opinion, this is worth every single penny. So next I wanted to talk about concealer. You guys probably know that the NARS Custard has been my favorite of all time, but I recently picked up I think this is a new shade. I don't think they've had this for a while, but it's called Ginger. So it's like a little bit darker than the Custard. Can you see? I feel like with this camera, it's like old school me, like holding up products, waiting for it to be in focus. But I love using the darker one because when my skin's a little bit darker, I always noticed using the Custard, it was just a little bit too light. And then I would always have like that very, very light under eye, which I used to really love. But I feel like now I like it when my skin's more like close to being one color. So the Ginger has been my most used concealer, hands down, the past 2-3 months when I have like a little bit of a tan. I'm not that tan, but we're leaving for Jamaica in 1 week. 1 week? not 1 week. What's today? Wednesday? So we leave on the 13th, which is next Saturday, which is so crazy. We're going with my best friend Nicole and her boyfriend. Me and her used to go on family vacations together all the time. The last time me and her have actually been on a vacation together was probably freshman year of high school, so we were probably like 15 years old, and now we're 25, so 10 years ago. Absolutely crazy, and we were with our parents, so we're really, really excited. We're going somewhere all-inclusive, so it's gonna be really nice. The next product I've been using for the past 2 months as well, I picked this up from Harmon, I believe. It's the Strip Lash Adhesive. It has aloe in it, and it's like super, super black. It's eyelash glue. So the other eyelash glue that I was using is like almost like a dark charcoal gray color, but this one is like pure black, which is really nice. So when you put it on, and if it gets on your eyeliner a little bit, like you will not see it at all. So this I've been using a ton. Just have to be careful with it. Sometimes like a lot comes out like really quickly, so I just very, very lightly squeeze it. But I've been using this for the past 2 months. Wanted to mention it for you guys because I prefer using like a darker glue, just because I feel like you don't see that white as much. Like I remember I used to only use the white glue, and then whenever I looked down, you'd always see like a little bit of like a whitish look in between like your eyelashes and your liner. So when I found this one and realized how black it was, I was like, okay, this is my new glue, and I wanted to just tell you guys about it. And it has aloe in it. So I know eyelash glue is probably not the best for you, but the fact that it has aloe in it just made me like feel like a little bit better about it. So next I have the African Black Soap Body Lotion. I tried a sample of this before I bought this big one, and I fell in love with it. I saw a lot of people recommending the African Black Soap for eczema or for troubled skin. So I bought the body wash as well, which I just used last night for the first time, so I don't know how I feel about it yet. I absolutely love the smell of it though. It smells amazing. My eczema has been literally out of control, which is so depressing. I was starting to talk to you guys about it in my last video, and then all of that crazy stuff happened. So when we went vegan in April, I was so excited to hopefully have my eczema clear up. I had heard a lot of people that had healed their eczema from going vegan and switching their diet and everything like that. And although we have went vegan 100% with our diet, we haven't been eating like only amazing fruits and veggies and stuff like that. Like we still have our pizzas, like diet pizzas, or we have the Amy's pizzas with no cheese. We still have like veggie burgers, and we have like vegan cookies and stuff like that. So we're still eating like junk food. So I'm wondering if it's the junk food that's been making it worse, or if it's the new kitty that's making it worse. So when I first got Bear and Cindy, I had told you guys how my whole entire life, like I've been so allergic to every single animal, dogs, cats, horses, literally every single animal I've ever come in contact with. So when I found Bear and Cindy and I wasn't itchy, I was blown away, and I felt like I just had to take them both, because I mean, what are the chances? I was just convinced that I was never gonna have a pet in my life. So I think from being around Bear and Cindy for almost a year now, my immunity has definitely grown. When my sister first got her 2 kitties, she adopted them, and within 2-3 minutes of me being there, I was sneezing, itchy, watery eyes, like I had to leave, like I couldn't even stay there. And now when I'm around her cats, I'm not 100% okay, but I'm so much better than I was. So I really, really believe that I've grown like an immunity to them. So when we found Bo in the beginning of July, it didn't even cross my mind like that we wouldn't take him home. I just was like, okay, this little baby needs a home. We already have 2, what's 1 more? Since he is still a baby and we're not exactly sure how old he is, my vet said we had to keep him separated, just God forbid he has leukemia. He's getting his 3rd round of shots and another blood work test in like 2 or 3 weeks. That way we can know for sure everything, and then we'll let him out and all of that stuff. But ever since we did get him, I don't know if it's him. I still love him. He's not going anywhere. We're gonna keep him no matter what. But ever since we did get him, I started getting eczema in places that I've never had it before. So I've had like certain areas that I've just continuously had it for at least like 10-15 years, like little bits here and there. And then I noticed once after we got Bo, I started getting eczema on the front of my neck, on my chest, on the back of my neck, all over my stomach, like literally all over my stomach, all over my back, other parts of my legs. Like I used to only get it in like 1 spot on my leg, 1 spot on my arm, like little spots here and there. And now it's just literally everywhere. So I would say about 80% of the time, I'm just like, it's so hard for me to be happy all the time like I used to be, because I'm just always so itchy. And like even me getting ready today, like it's just so, it's so bad. Anyone who has eczema, you know how bad it is. And I've been watching this new show, the night of, and the main guy, the lawyer in the show, has eczema, and he goes to like an eczema support group. And literally when I was watching that, I was like, I feel like I need that. I feel like we as eczema sufferers need like a support group that we can all go to and just like bitch about how all of our dermatologists tell us these stupid things that don't work and have us buy all these products that don't work, and nothing works. I just feel like no one knows what causes it. I feel like there's so many different types of eczema, and I really felt like by changing my diet it would help me. So I'm thinking about trying to be like very strict on my diet and just only eating like real, raw, organic foods, which is gonna be really hard for me because I think the reason it was so easy for us to transition over to the vegan diet was because we found so many amazing alternatives to what we used to eat. For instance, vegan pizza, which is incredible, veggie burgers, which are incredible. We found all kinds of stuff that has just been so good. So it's been really easy in that sense, but so I don't know if it's the cat. I think it's also soy. Maybe I have a soy allergy because I notice whenever I have anything with soy in it, it gets really bad. So I know I've been talking about this forever, and some of you guys who don't have eczema, you're probably like, just shut up already. But anyone who does, like I promise you, my mission in life is to figure out how to cure eczema, because I will figure it out, and I want to share it with you guys because it's just such a struggle, and it's so hard to be happy all the time when you're just like so miserable, like itching yourself. And the worst thing you could do is itch it, but it just stinks because I've always had really like soft, like nice skin, and now I'm just getting like red bumps everywhere, and it's just so frustrating. But I mean, this is life. Again, I'm gonna do my best to find out what's causing it. And yeah, so I've heard about the African black soap from you guys saying that it's supposed to help with the eczema. I bought a sample version and I really loved how it smelled, and I really just like loved it. So I bought a big bottle of it, and I will keep you guys posted as far as the body wash, the lotion. But again, I feel like no matter what product you buy, it's never ever gonna help it. I mean, it may calm it a little bit, but it's never gonna cure it. So again, my main mission is to figure out what's causing my eczema, and although everyone's different, I feel like if I can pinpoint it and like try and clear it myself, that would just make me so happy knowing that like A, I can clear it for myself, and B, that I can share it with you guys, because I know a lot of people suffer with this and it's embarrassing, like especially in certain areas. Like I go and get my pedicure and I have like these bumps on my legs, and they're probably like, what kind of disease does she have? Like, is it contagious? Like that's what I always think about it. People think it's like contagious, which no, it's not contagious, but it's just very frustrating. So is that it for my favorites? No, actually, I'll just show you this because it's up here, even though it's not a beauty favorite. But these Orgain vegan shakes, they are incredible. We used to buy them at Whole Foods, and they were like $35, $40 for a case. I found them on Amazon for like half the price, so we order like 3 cases of them at a time. They're just really amazing. I like adding them into my smoothies in the morning. I like adding them into my coffee. I like drinking them just plain. They're sweet vanilla bean flavored. They're dairy-free, soy-free, and gluten-free, which is always great because I've been starting to only buy things soy-free because I really feel like soy has been a big problem for my skin as well. But I really love these. They have so many amazing things in them for you, and even if you're not vegan, or even if you're not interested in that and you're just looking for like a good protein shake, this one's amazing. So I wanted to recommend it since it's sitting right here next to me. But I think that's really it for now as far as my July favorites. I was gonna say like June, July favorites. They finally finished my closet on Friday. Was it Friday? They finished in my closet on Friday, so I've been trying to organize and put stuff away finally, which is really awesome. So I will be showing you guys a closet tour, of course, as soon as I'm done. I hope you guys enjoyed my current favorites video. I will be getting another video up for you guys this week, so let me know what you want to see. I can't wait to be back in the swing of things. I love you guys so much. Also, for those who don't know, my palette is now in all Ulta stores. After I finish filming this, I'm gonna go run over to Ulta because I have not gotten there to see it in person. But thank you guys so much for sending all of the pictures of you guys there. It's so exciting and it's so amazing that it's finally in stores. So I cannot wait for that. Also on August 9th, which is next Tuesday, I am having a meetup at the Ulta in HOLMDEL. I'll list all the details below, but it's from 4 to 6 p.m. and I would love to meet you guys. So if you are in the area, please come by and say hello. I would love to see you. And what else? Oh, my clothing line will be relaunched on August 25th We're just doing one more relaunch, so that way once all this is sold out, that's gonna be it forever, unfortunately. But we wanted to do one more relaunch, so that way if anyone wasn't able to get it the first time around, hopefully this time around you guys will be all good. But I think that is really it for now. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching, and until next time, I'll see you guys later.